All right, hey guys, what is up? It is Bibzuda back here once again on the Outlast Trials. And in this video, we're going to be kicking off weekly therapy number 31, which just started today. And if the menu screen is to be believed, I think it is actually a brand new weekly, which I was definitely not expecting after the rerun of Sharp Glass last week. I expected us to just be doing some reruns until Geister comes out, whenever that may be, but yeah, I saw a little preview on the page, but I haven't looked yet. Let's check news. And yeah, Deadly Primes is going to be the weekly therapy this time around. Prime assets are stronger, faster, and deadlier. Amplified violence means more efficient therapy. Cleanup crews to be notified to expect surplus awful. Jeez. But yeah, that's interesting that they have done yet another new weekly. Personally, I was just expecting them to continue with the reruns, but we do have a new one, boosted prime assets, and it's a pretty cool poster as well. I'm looking forward to acquiring this one. And yeah, let's take a look at the list of trials here. We have Kill the Snitch, which is nice. No, please stop inviting me. Kill the Snitch, teach the police officer, great. Tilt the scales of justice, Cleanse the orphans, I enjoy. Punish the miscreants is pretty good. Foster the orphans, pretty good. Poison the medicine again, which I'm not a huge fan of, and Poison the Cattle again, which I also don't like, but Empty the Vault is pretty good. So yeah, they are really liking keeping the docs maps all in, since these three were also in last week. So too was Teach the Police Officer, but these 5 have been swapped out. And now let's take a look at the actual difficulty, or the variators on the psychosurgery difficulty. We have Increased Threat 2, Deadly Prime Asset, Deadly Traps, Prime Asset Traps. So this Prime Asset Traps and probably Deadly Traps too, these are going to be extremely annoying on the docks since they're going to spam the laser traps everywhere probably. On the lower difficulty of Intensive, you lose the Deadly Traps, which honestly isn't even that big of a thing. Like, the more traps is the worst part. So the 2 that are standard for the weekly is Deadly Prime Asset and Prime Asset Traps. So of course, Deadly Prime Asset is a bit scary, but we should be doing okay. I'll probably do this one on psychosurgery. I don't know. I haven't really decided yet. I kind of like the trial list for the first half here, or the first 2/3 even, but then the last 3 are kind of you know. But yeah, either way, let's take a look at the tasks. I assume it's, again, just complete the weekly, yeah, for the tasks. But we will be, I think, where's the poster from? Wait, is there no poster? Are you serious? They didn't actually make a poster for out of this weekly? What the hell? I hope that's just a visual bug on the task rewards, because that would be pretty lame if they have a new weekly with a cool looking icon thing and they just didn't take the time to make it a poster. I mean, how much more of a jump could that be to turn it from the icon on the screen to just one of these posters that you can put on the wall? I hope that is not the case, but I guess we'll see once we get those tasks completed. But yeah, once again, it's a pretty boring task list. But yeah, cool to see a new weekly, even though, I mean, it's not like really that unique of a setup, like just having Deadly Prime Asset and Prime Asset Traps. These are like standard variators that can be present elsewhere. But, you know, it's just cool to at least have some more switching up. So yeah, this is going to be weekly therapy number 31, and I will see you guys for Kill the Snitch. And just like that, folks, it's been a full week, essentially, since the last clip. It's currently Monday afternoon, and we're just now getting started. Weekly obviously ends tomorrow, and I know I do this a lot, but this week I did actually have quite a few plans, as opposed to just being lazy and slacking off. But regardless, I'm going to bring the difficulty to intensive to make sure I don't have any issues getting this completed. Once again, I apologize. Maybe we'll switch up the loadout here and there. I am running blind in this one, which is a bit of a switch up. I do prefer that kind of on Kill the Snitch here. And I'm sort of in between Strong Arm and Smash. There are some decent co-op doors on this map. Particularly, I would say the one in the basement garage is quite good. But the ones that are in the other parts of the prison are deceptively not that good, in my opinion, because they kind of just open up those as avenues for you to get attacked. Anyway, On intensive here, we have increased threat, limited intel, and then the 2 variators from the weekly with prime asset traps and deadly prime assets. Really not looking forward to Franco trials with these 2 variators, but anyways, we're going to jump into it here. Actually, I've already walked through. I wanted to check Discord to see if they've given any news, but no, it appears they haven't. From what I quickly glanced, I will go check again before the next video and mention, but we haven't heard any news on when Geister is coming. It may be tomorrow. If so, I'll be covering it, of course. But yeah, it may not come until as late as next week. But any later than that, and I think it wouldn't make much sense for it to come out at all. So yeah, obviously that's what everyone is expecting, is Geister to make its return, and we will see how they approach having a returning event. You know, they've obviously done returning weeklies, and those aren't too complicated, but a whole event, you know, we'll just have to see how they plan on approaching that. Anyways, guys, I know we're early on in the video here, but I'm going to go ahead and ask if you would please to smash the like button, as I've just demonstrated. That would really help me out. I greatly appreciate that. We're also getting pretty close to 800 subscribers, so if you're interested in catching some more videos and potential live streams from me, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss anything. But yeah, still no poster. I believe I heard that they said that it was a bug and the poster would be around next time this weekly runs, which could potentially be like half a year or something, even depending on how they are doing the rerunning cycle these days. But yeah, I mean, I don't understand why they couldn't just add it to the rewards now, or what, or how did that even happen as a bug? It's very confusing, especially a shame in this case because, at least in my opinion, the poster is pretty cool, as I think I mentioned when I recorded the introduction. Finally, we get a bottle and a rig recharger to go along with it, and we're in pretty good shape here. So we will be heading down into the basement. Always love coming back to good old Kill the Snitch. I mean, this is, well, I might be more familiar with Cleanse the Orphans at this point, especially because of my Geister grind last year for the rewards on that trial. But, or maybe did I grind that Winter Kills for that? I don't... No, I think it was definitely for Geister. Either way, one of the trials I love quite a lot is it's almost nostalgic at this point, since I did this trial on the closed beta, and it was the only full trial available on the closed beta. So yeah, it was something I did quite a lot there, and it's just a nice one to come back and revisit whenever it's available. Now, we do have the bad, what I would call the bad generator spawn. I'm going to try just leveraging this. Okay, well, he's already over where I was going to pretty much lure him, so I will keep my bottle. We can grab the fuel, and, I mean, ideally, we're hoping he doesn't come over here, but I'm still going to put down my blind mine on the ground just in case. But yeah, this co-op door can be good to smash open. It's a decent one. Yeah, he's probably gonna come over here, but what can you do? We gotta do it. Ooh. They got me. Alright, the blind did its job. And can we get out of here immediately? Oh, yes we can. We're good. Do gotta be a little bit more weary of coil, of course. We do have a deadly prime asset, meaning any touch from coil will kill me immediately. Now, I didn't check for the secret room when I was down there. Kind of just didn't work out that I could. I think just getting in and out of there as quickly as possible is probably the better choice. And I guess that's the pusher, maybe? I kind of forgot, but we probably do want to go for the trap on the giant. I would assume. Still having my rig cooling down here. As the pusher is being annoying, following me around. It's probably gonna come back through here and go out the doors over there, I would assume. Yep. There he goes. Okay. So I need to go back to the garage, actually. Or whatever, you know, over here, so I can open the bar door. Very, very helpful thing you can do. And a rather unique strategy, which is why I quite like it. Because as far as I know, there's no other trial in the whole game where anything like this is possible. I believe you can also trap the pusher in there, and he will not be coming out anymore if you do that. But although I guess you could, if you really wanted, you could time it so that... I just realized I don't have my mine, so I'm just going to get away from this guy. You could absolutely time it so that you get them both. Like when the pusher comes out, you get him to chase you, and then you get the giant on you as well, though even that would be a little difficult and kind of annoying. So, I don't know, but either way. We want to put the blind closer to the door so that... that was bugging out weirdly. So that we're more easily able to close the door quickly. And of course, there he is. Hello! Hello, hi. Oh. Look at that, what I said is essentially almost happening. Maybe we go for it, folks. Nah. I mean, if the pusher had turned around and come this way, we might have actually had, like, the golden opportunity to do just that. But, yeah, we're going to go for that. Close this. Lock it. Excuse me, sir. I'm pretty much relying on the blind smoke to keep us safe at that point, and it does essentially do the job very, very well. And now we do not have to worry about that guy for the rest of the trial. And he can be exceptionally annoying in the ending section where you're electrocuting the snitch. And so if this is a trial that maybe you struggle with, I do suggest leveraging that strategy. Additionally, of course, you can just freely push the snitch all the way up to the first door pretty much and have no problems there. But yeah, the doors I was talking about, the co-op doors, there's this one right here. And again, like smashing that just kind of gives the guy in that area more agency to freely annoy you, especially since it leads right out to where you're pushing the snitch. And same with this co-op door. Like generally I would consider those not even worth opening if you can open them, like if you do bring smash. So on top of the fact that there's no unreliable doors that's annoying us, at least in intensive here, we can probably opt for strong arm a decent amount of the time. Unfortunately getting pursued immediately there, so couldn't quite go check outside for the secret room. We do of course still need our posters for that secondary objective, but yeah, we got still plenty of time to find those. We're looking for Moon, Star, and Bunny. Therefore, Diamond is not going to be what we need. I guess I'll jump through here. Wow, Screamer didn't hear me smash the glass. Not the smartest. And we do find the star key here. Meaning that although it's possible for the evidence room or whatever it is to still have a key, it's highly unlikely. Well, it's not, honestly it's not highly unlikely, but it wouldn't be my go-to. I know I can, if I can't find a key in this outdoor area somewhere, that means it's probably in the evidence room back there. But eyeball is not what we need. Careful of the glass. Stun rig would be nice to have. Oh wait, you can just destroy it. Yeah. For some reason I always forget about that possibility. You can just throw a brick at those things and they break. But yeah, take another evidence, why not? With the oh, okay, I was gonna say, if this key's not in here, then it's probably in the evidence area, but didn't find it there either. Unfortunate. Let's check this room as quickly as can be. The club key, also not on our list, on our shopping list at the moment. Seems we got a duo on us at the moment, but okay, this is a nothing burger there. Maybe here. Yes. Are we being chased? Here's not. We get the moon key. So probably it's in the evidence room. We have the secret room here. Ooh. Another poster. Where's that other button at? I'm gonna have to go back and hit the first button again, I think. Yeah, this is way far. Unfortunate. Poor execution on my part there, but what are you gonna do? Let's check this quickly, I doubt. We're just looking for the bunny. But we'll make a quick pit stop here to booster ourselves up. Always great to have the stamina booster when you're pushing the snitch, of course. Save you some headache. And we will definitely take another rig recharger over a bottle any day of the week. Pretty much. Crown is also here, but not what we want either. So yeah, I'm gonna say it must be in that evidence room. I feel like I don't know if my graphics settings got changed a bit or what's going on. I feel like things look a bit weird in certain spots. So I apologize if that's noticeable to you at all. I don't really know why that would be the case. Don't think I've changed anything in the interim, but we're gonna smash this door open. And this is where I would have expected it. Or maybe the lab here on my right is also possible in this location. Look at that. See? that's where it pays off having a knowledge of pretty much how the keys work and where they can possibly spawn, because that might have been one that you would overlook if you weren't aware of its existence. We'll just head through the hallway here and get to work pushing the snitch to his destination. As that timing worked out rather well for us in both regards, to not get chased by either of the grunts there. And we can head down the long hall. Hopefully that guy has since wandered off sufficiently to provide us the clearance to push all the way. And I believe we should be out of range of any pusher shenanigans before he can get out too far there. So yeah, we are in good spot to get this thing started. Just plopping down the good old blind mine. Honestly, I feel like I haven't done this strat in a little while, because I've just been running stun even on this trial, but kind of doing a bit of a throwback here to the original, you know. Pull it briefly and then put down the second mine. Timing works out pretty well there. And it used to be that we could just yank the thing all the way. Let's see if we can do that. If nerfed blind, it can be harder nowadays for this to work, but it seems we should be good. Yes. Very nice. It's just that easy, folks. We have killed the snitch, and now it's time to head out of the trial And for the most part, I'm not too scared of just running straight to the end. Although maybe I should be. Especially, I mean, you know, with Deadly Prime Asset, maybe it's a dubious choice to take this approach, but, you know, sometimes you just gotta be confident in your abilities and just smurf it, you know, just do it perfectly. So that worked out quite well for us. I believe we had no demerits. I kind of forgot, honestly, about Deadly Prime Asset until that I had already committed to that play, but hey, as long as we got through it, we're all set, and that is it. A+, 15 minutes, 18 seconds, kill the Snitch. Deadly Prime's intensive here. As I said, as always, an enjoyable trial, and no demerits to be worried about there. So that's going to be it for this one. We will be back for the next trial very shortly.